Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to get right into the video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to bleach knots. So I started off with showing you guys what it looks like before you bleach your knots, so you guys can get the purpose of why I'm doing it. A lot of people are always asking, what is bleaching knots? I know I have to do it, but why and what for? How long does it take? What product? They also say, is it something I can just put makeup over? And really, bleaching knots, you guys, in a nutshell is, do you see all those black dots? You do not want that on your hairline whatsoever, because when you install it, it's not going to look like scalp. It's not going to look that melted scalp. It's not going to look nothing like that, because those black dots are going to interfere with that. I know sometimes people put like lace tint over it sometimes and try to help cover makeup, but it really doesn't do the job. So today I'm showing you guys how to do bleaching knots with bleach and show you guys step by step what to do. So just stay tuned, guys. And if you do everything correctly, your hairline is going to look like this. And that's exactly what you want, guys. So you see me use my spray bottle to spray their hairline to move back the little flyaways. This helps you not make a mess or anything. And the goal of this whole thing is to not have any hair touch the bleach. So I start to use one of my favorite products. I use my B2W bleach. In this video, I actually do use a 20 volume developer. In this case, I was just grabbing whatever I could because I was working. But usually I do use a 30 volume developer or a 40 volume developer. And typically I don't actually use Wella Charm. I will leave some recommended developers in the description box, so check that out, guys. So I used about 2 to 3 scoops because I was doing more than just one wig. And I usually pour a little bit. If you are inexperienced and you haven't done this before, I really recommend using just a little bit at first. I mean, like, you know how they say almond size? I would do about like 3 almonds. So just don't do too much, because this is the goal. You want your mix to not be creamy, not like you're about to dye the hair or anything. You need it to be smooth. You want it to be like chunky just a little bit. And I'll show you guys my end result, how chunky it needs to be. So after you stir it, because you do want it to be smooth just a little bit, but still chunky enough to, you know, not slide off of the stick. That's basically how you want it. You still want the consistency to be a little bit smooth, but you still want to be thick enough to not fall off of like the stick that you're using or whatever you're using to stir it around. I start off by just putting the bleach along like literally the tip of the hairline, because in my opinion, just from doing my experience of installs and stuff like that, I really recommend hitting that hairline first, just so you could very pay attention to detail. That will really give you the real hairline look, because you really don't want the black dots all over the hairline. You'll see me start hitting like the middle and stuff like that and start working my way back. What also is very important, which you definitely want to hit, is the middle and like the side parts, because that's exactly where your client is going to be parting their hair, and you want to definitely pay attention to those marks, because you never know. The most styles you can do with a wig is like a half up, half down, side part, middle part. So you definitely want to hit those areas the most, and you just want it to let it sit there for a minute. You want it to sit there for a while, just give it another opportunity for that bleach to help turn those black knots into blonde. This is the final result of how I leave the bleach on there. Definitely leave it on there for at least 30 to 40 minutes. This is literally what it will look like when it's time to rinse off. You see how most of the knots have turned blonde? That's exactly what you want. So make sure you leave it on there plenty of time, but of course not too long. So after you bleach the knots, like, see how like it's like they turn blonde? Your next step is to use some purple shampoo, shimmer lights I typically use to turn that color. So make sure you wash it with that purple shampoo, and that will change the color and it will tone out. And this is the final result after plucking and everything. Real hairline. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please subscribe, you guys. Thank you.